Hey, Lauren Gordon here. In this video, I want to share with you my daily routine as a CEO, a coach, and a mom of two under two. My name is Lauren Gordon. I'm a business mentor for online coaches who have stories to tell and offers that they believe in, and I help my clients grow their coaching businesses by using the one most important skill that you need to have if you are a business owner, and that is storytelling. So we grow our businesses through sharing our stories on social media. So with that said, though, this topic in this video is about routines and daily routines. And to be honest, before I show you this is changing for me all of the time. Literally, I probably change it at least once a month, for sure, at least once a month. But I believe that routines are something that get to grow with you. They get to change. And I'd be lying if I didn't say that I have definitely felt guilt around like setting a routine, getting very excited about it, and then not sticking with it. And I used to do that and feel like a failure, or feel like I was like, oh, who are you to set any routine if you can't even stick to it for a week? But I found that if we are going to create something that works for us, it's going to take some trial and error. We're human, right? We're human. So I have tried so many different things in the past few years. I've tried waking up at 5 a.m. every single day. I have tried setting no alarm. I have tried, working out in the mornings. I've tried working out in the evenings. I've tried just so many different things, so many different routines and daily schedules. And I find that what I'm doing right now works the best. And I want to share this with you guys in hopes that it could help some of you guys, especially those of you guys who have kids, because that's a whole other thing to this. But this is going to help you if you're a coach and you are wanting to know the best way to structure your days so that you can get the most done and grow your business every day, right? So I'm going to share with you, and I have it on my mini whiteboard. So this is my CEO daily schedule, and I will run you through it. So, okay, and first thing, actually, before I tell you this, I want to also be clear here. This can still apply to you even if you are a new coach. At this point, I'm almost 4 years into my coaching business now. So things have obviously changed since year one. And if for those of you guys that are going to watch this and think, oh, she has a team, she has this or that. Yes, but also the principles that I'm going to walk through are still applicable to you, regardless of whether you're making 5K months, 0K, 10K, doesn't matter. This still applies. And this is really about doing as much as you can to just work on the business instead of in the business, right? And that also happens easier as you hire team members, et cetera, et cetera. But what we really want to look at is, are you doing the things every day that actually move the needle in your business? Because it's very easy to do busy work that makes you feel like you're being productive, but actually doesn't grow the business, right? So we want to make sure you are doing the activities every day that actually grow the business. So with that said, my day starts and I am woken up by my toddler, usually. She wakes up before my baby. So she wakes me up. Sometimes I'll have the off day where I will wake up before her. And if so, I usually actually take that time to do my makeup, which is random. But for me, that's my peaceful time of the day, if that happens. So I will actually do my makeup, or I'll curl my hair a little bit. I'll just do something for me. Sometimes that's yoga. Sometimes that's exercise. But anyways, so that's rare though. Most days I'm woken up by my toddler, and I have my morning where we just play. I just spend time with my kids. We do breakfast and sometimes go on a walk. That changes, honestly. I don't have a super set in stone, like first couple hours of my day, but what I do after my morning is pretty, set in stone. So what I do first when I get into my office, this is my home office right now, what I get to do when I get into my office and I sit down and I'm ready to go, first I look at my calendar. So this is pretty straightforward, but I look at my calendar. I swear by my calendar. I'm super grateful for my assistant who keeps that updated and just lets me know, here's what's going on, here's what we got today. So I look at my calendar for the first time and I just make a mental note of, okay, I got calls at this time. I got client calls. I got a sales call. I got a meeting with my team. Whatever I have on for that day. My daughter has a dance class, whatever I got to do that day. I just make a mental note. I look at my calendar and I feel like, whew, okay, I know what I got to do. Once I look at my calendar and I make that mental note, then I look at my email. And this is something that some people might not agree with. A lot of people say that you should outsource your email box or your inbox as soon as possible. I could do that right now if I wanted. I could have done that a long time ago, but I just still find that I like personally responding to some things, especially people that have, reached out about working together. And I just like to still give that personal touch if I can. Once we're to the point where it's just way too much for me, then I'll have somebody manage that. But I still like looking at my email and I like responding to people personally. So I'll do that. I only, respond to a few at a time. I don't spend hours. That's a very short thing. So look at my calendar. I look at my email. If there's anything urgent in the email, like an urgent email from my ads manager or from, I don't know, something that urgent that requires my attention, then I will do it right away. I'll take care of it. Next, what I do is I look at profits. So this is where I do money check-ins. So where are we at for the month? Where's the company at? At the same time, I look at my ads. So I have people running my ads, but I have access to see how profits are doing. What are the numbers? Where's everything up to? What's the data? What's the data, right? So I look at profits. I look at our ads, and just a general company check-in as far as cash flow and profits for the month so far. So I'll do a check-in. Next, I check Trello. So I love Trello. Huge Trello fan. And you can use this even if you don't have a team, even if it's still you just in your business. I love Trello and I swear by it. And so I check Trello and we have a few different Trello boards. Maybe you know this. If you've seen Trello, you can set up where you have different boards. So I have a couple different boards. I have a board for just video content. I have a board for, I have a board that I share with my Facebook ads manager. I have a board that's for my YouTube ads manager. We have different boards. I have a personal Trello board where I organize all my personal stuff. I love Trello. It keeps my life in check. It keeps my life organized. So I will check Trello boards and I will simply just see if anybody has tagged me, any of my team members have tagged me on my boards and require my attention. So pretty straightforward. So it will tell me, it'll say, hey, Lauren, your assistant tagged you on this Trello card. I'll go look, I'll see if it requires my attention. Cool. If it does, I'll handle it. Rinse and repeat. So I'll just make sure that all the Trello boards are up to date, see what needs my attention there, and move on. From there, I check Slack. So this is what I use for communication with my team. I love Slack, personal preference. I feel like it's easy, straightforward, simple, non-techy. So I check Slack, see what messages I've gotten overnight, what things my team needs from me, what things need my attention. And that's just my communication channel. So I check Slack. And sometimes at the same time, I will also go in and check my DMs. So this is definitely not an everyday thing. I try to make it an everyday thing, but if it's a busy day where I have a lot on, I won't spend a whole lot of time in my DMs. I will have my assistant let me know what needs my attention there. Or if I have time, I'll go in, I'll look at it myself. I'll get back to people who message me about our program, about working together. I'll get back to people, right? In the DMs, in Instagram, as well as Facebook. And then lastly is I serve my clients. So actually this is second to last. Lastly, I serve my clients, and what that looks like for me right now is I check our support group. So we have a private support group and that's on Facebook. So I go in there and I scroll through that. I see if there's been any questions asked that I need to answer. I go in, I answer any questions my clients have asked, and I check Boxer. If I have clients who boxed me, I box them back. And what else does that look like? That's pretty much it. If I have a coaching call that day with my clients, then I do that, obviously. But yeah, I serve my clients. That's obviously a big part of my day. And then lastly, I would say that's not on this list, but lastly is I create. So I'm at a point in my business, and this is what I say to all coaches. Your goal should be to do two things within your company: serve and create, right? Serve your clients to the best of your ability to get them the best results and have the biggest transformations possible, and create stories, create content that feels fun to you, create maybe ads if you run ads like me, I don't know, create, right? Create however, in whatever way feels right to you, right? For me, creating looks like writing, right? Writing emails, just writing posts, filming. For me, right now, most of the creation comes from video content and filming. So that's a part of my day as well. And that schedule, I should probably do a separate video on this, but I'll just let you in on this for a minute. So my content schedule right now is I will film pre-recorded videos like this. I will film, I don't know. Yeah, I'll share this with you guys, but this changes. See, this is where I'm like, I don't want to say this because I change depending on what suits my life at the time. Right now, my content looks like this, where I will film and I will film a batch of content and I will send it off to my video editor. He takes care of all the rest. He edits, he posts, he just takes care of everything, and it's amazing. But if you don't have that yet, if you don't have a video editor, you can still totally do that yourself. I did for the longest time, and it's totally doable. And you don't have to pump out a ton of content. You really don't. It's quality over quantity. And that's a huge, huge, huge point I want to make here. When you are going through your schedule, you're doing the things, always quality over quantity. One great story post, one great live stream, one great video can bring in, 5, 10, 15 leads and a few clients, right? Versus just trying to get content out just for the heck of it. So I always focus on quality over quantity. And I tell my clients that as well, especially if you're busy, you have kids, it is still more than possible to thrive and succeed with organic marketing, but it's about quality over quantity. Right? You don't have to spend 5-6 hours a day tied to your computer creating massive amounts of content, but you do have to create good content, right? Content that resonates with your ideal clients, content that they want to consume, right? That's really what my schedule looks like. That's it. And from there, I will look at if there's any large projects that I'm working on. So that's just my daily step-by-step. And that takes maybe 2 hours max to do that. That's on a long day. That takes maybe 1 to 2 hours. In addition to that, I will look at the big picture. So I'll look at what can I do to move the needle in our company, right? What can I do to move the needle now? So right now, if I had to look on my laptop, right now what I have to do, I have some updates to make to our program or that I want to add. So I'm going to maybe today, do a little bit of product development, right? Always improving my products, always improving my clients' experiences. I think that's a huge important part to building a sustainable coaching business. You've got to have stellar products that get really good results and just be consistently dedicated to improving your products so that your clients continuously get results. So I focus on product development in a huge way, huge way over here in my company. So yeah, a big project I might spend the rest of my day doing is, product development, maybe improving our email sequences, maybe looking at the stats there, maybe reordering some emails, figuring out what ones worked best. I don't know, just stuff like that. Whatever's going to move the needle in the company that I can work on and have my team support me in executing, then I'll do that, right? So that's what it looks like when you are when you're to this point, and you will be when you're at the point where you have a team and you're able to work on your business instead of in it. But in the meantime, I didn't start off like this, obviously. My day used to look like this. It was very simple, but it would look like this. I would create a piece of content, which was a story. It was a story post, or I did a live stream, and I would post it, and I would spend time speaking to people and booking calls and enrolling clients. That was it. That was it. It was just content, conversations, calls, sales. That was it. Super simple. And that was when I had no team. And that was my daily schedule for the first 2 years of my coaching business. And we did multiple 6 figures that way. So it's totally possible. If it's just you and your coaching business, it's totally possible. But yeah, now this is what it looks like for me as a CEO, as a coach, and a mother of 2 girls under 2 years old. So that's my CEO daily schedule. So I hope that helps you and gives you some insight, because I'm always interested in what it looks like behind the scenes. When I, see a successful coach or a successful person, I always wonder, what does their actual day-to-day look like? And what's the breakdown? So I wanted to share that with you. I hope this helps. And if you are a coach and you are ready to grow your coaching business and you want more support in doing so, and specifically you have a high ticket offer and you want to attract more high ticket coaching clients by sharing your stories and using the one skill that is the most powerful skill on the planet, which is storytelling, then go ahead and either shoot me a message or click the link somewhere in this video. There'll be a link where you can schedule time to talk to me. You can book a call and we can see if our Stories That Sell program is a fit, which is where I help my clients get their business to this point where they are the full CEO, they have a team, they are doing 6 figures, they're doing 10K months. This is where all of that happens, but it starts with you telling your stories, attracting clients to you, signing more and more clients, making that your new normal, right? So if you are at that point where you have an offer you believe in, you have a high ticket offer that you really, truly, deeply believe in, you have stories to tell, and you want to market yourself and sell your offers through storytelling in a way that feels authentic, that feels fun and enjoyable, then this is what we do. And this is what I do for my clients. So click that link to book a call now if you'd like to see if our program is a fit for you and can help you. And otherwise, I will see you in the next video. And I hope this helped you. All right, I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.